Alright, you beautiful peoples of the internet, Glyn here, Cheapskate Gaming News Tech Reviews, and I'm going to do 20 games that run far better on your PS5 that are just original PS4 games. So with these games, you can store them on your external hard drive, you don't need to install them on the SSD. So we get on. The first gun is Apex Legends, and I'll just leave some music play and I'll come in with the voiceovers for all the rest of the games. Okay, thank you, let's leave it all play out. Ubisoft's Assassin's Creed Odyssey also gets 60 FPS while running on your PS5. Ben Studios' fabulous Days Gone also gets 60 FPS while running on your fabulous PS5. Another Ubisoft game, and again we've got Division 2, again with the 60 FPS update. Always a welcome when playing on your PS5. And another Ubisoft game with Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Great game to play with friends, and again a 60 FPS update when playing on your PS5. absolute fantastic fantasy game, God of War. Gets both 4K resolution boost and 60 FPS running on your PS5. Guerrilla Games came back and repatched Horizon Zero Dawn to run at 60 FPS. Must-play game, along with God of War as well, on the PS5. And it's an old one, but it's a good one. Killzone Shadowfall, another Guerrilla Games game. And again, that also gets 60 FPS boost running on your PS5. Next up, the controversial but fantastic Last of Us Part 2. Again, with a near 4K resolution, running at 60 frames a second. Makes all the difference in this game, in my opinion. Again, running on your PS5. Another quite old one, but Nioh, the fantastic fantasy samurai sword sort of Dark Souls game, also gets to 60 frames a second, and also its contemporary game Nioh 2 also gets the boost as well. PGA Tour 2K21 gets a boost from the PS5. You have to go into the options, as I'm showing you here, to enable it, and you get 60 FPS all the way through. Great little golf game, especially like the online golf mode on it. Great fun. EA's Plants vs Zombies 2 also gets improved resolution and a more silky smooth 60 FPS while playing on the PS5. Predator Hunting Grounds. Again, another one where you have to go into the options to enable it, but this also gets 60 FPS boost while running on the next gen console. Remnant from the Ashes, another one of those games that gets a really good boost from the power of the PS5, both to its resolution and to its frame rate. This game will run silky smooth now at 60 FPS, where on the old PS4 version it probably had a few stutters. And here's The Strange Brigade. Great game to be playing with friends, and again gets a really good boost of 60 FPS running on your next gen console. Great game to play with your mates. the creepy survival horror game that's The Forest, also playable with friends. That also gets a much smoother 60 FPS, although there are a few frame drops in this one, but overall it gets a hell of a boost when playing on your next gen console. Shadow of the Tomb Raider had a special update to allow it to run both at 4K and 60 frames a second while running on your next gen PS5. Excellent game, good playability and great fun overall. Another one of the early PS4 games, Until Dawn, runs a beautiful smooth 60 frames a second because originally it had an unlocked frame rate. Definitely worth replaying again on the PS5. The Vampyr have just recently got a patch, and again this one runs at nice 60 frames a second. Makes all the difference when running on your next gen console. Really enjoyed this on my PS5. Great little game, good atmospheric game as well. Check it out. And last but not least, here's Zombie Army 4, which both gets a 4K output and a 60 frames a second mode while running on the PS5. So that has been the 20 games that get updated for free and run better on your PS5, and they're all native PS4 games, so you can store all these games on your original external hard drives, and you don't have to use your SSD to store these games, and yet you still get all the benefits of running it on the next gen consoles. So I'm glad you joined me here on this one. I'm going to let the video play out, but if you like this sort of thing, then hit the smash that like button. If you made it all the way to this video, then 2 gold stars for you guys. Anyway, this has been Glyn, Cheapskate Gaming News, Tech Reviews, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye now.